Hello and welcome. This is JudyAdele, and I am here to do something a little bit different. Had a request from Troy Stewart to do a little bit of a collection of the Matilda videos or numbers from Tim Minchin, the musical that Tim Minchin scored and lyricized. I have not seen it yet. I think I've seen little bits and pieces, but I don't think I've seen like even a whole complete number. So I'm excited to do that. Also comes along with this is a little bit of an unboxing that is an unbagging or whatever you call it when it's not really a box. I think I might know what's in here, but I know it's a book. I know it's a good book because it's good. And let's get to the opening. All right. Oh, yay. Oh! When I grow up. This is, wait, I didn't even know this existed. This is When I Grow Up. It is inspired by the song When I Grow Up from the musical, which is, I think, the one song that I think I've seen bits and pieces of. And then I know we did the parody version from the James Corden show. So it is inspired by, inspired by and illustrated by Steve Antony. Their lovely pictures are right inside on the jacket there. Very excited. I'm super excited. Thank you. I did not know this existed, and that makes it even more fun. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good read, or a pretty easy read, I should say. Trying to get everybody in here and just give you a sense of the book. So, all right, I have my bedtime story picked it out. I don't have anybody to read it to me, which just makes me a little sad, but that's okay. I'll have to hire Tim Minchin to do a bedtime story read or something, and maybe I'll do a dramatic reading if somebody sends me alcohol or something. Anyway, or a lot of coffee. That'll probably do the same trick. All right. Yay. Well, thank you. This is very sweet, very wonderful. I'm super excited to read it, even though it looks like it's going to be a short read. I will thoroughly enjoy, and I love it. This is awesome. Okay. Let's dive into the songs. I am very excited to see them. I really do want to see this musical at some point. And like I said, I've seen little snippets, but I'm not even sure how much I've seen. So let's dive in. Thank you, Troy. This is awesome.
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up.
And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day on the way to work, and I will go to bed late every night.
was an abrupt ending. I want to know what comes next. I want to know what comes next. What does she fix right? What does she set right? Last verse resonates with me big time right now. Long story. That's awesome. Let's check out the next one in the series. Final curtain call. So excited to see this whole thing.
Matilda on Broadway, and very sadly, we say farewell to Broadway today. Thank you for having the faith at the beginning, and thank you for keeping the faith for 3.5 years. And very finally, but last and certainly not least, I would like to thank the thousands and thousands and thousands of people who have been our audience for 3.5 years.
What a run, 3.5 years, that's so cool.
You have spread the word, taken the show to your hearts, have sung the songs on the streets, have done the Matilda pose all over the country. It will never be forgotten. So from all of us to all of the many people who've made this show work, we say a very, very fond farewell to Broadway, and thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts.
Very cool. I wish I could have seen that. I wasn't as a, I don't know that I was actually aware of it until towards its end. I think that's true. Anyway, it would have been amazing to see, and I still want to definitely to see it. I love in the first video of when I grew up. I love swinging is like my my favorite playground activity. That and sliding, but I loved swinging, and just like watching that, thinking, "Oh my gosh, how cool is it to be able to get to swing in such a, a big stage and a big swing." It looked like a lot of fun. All right, let's check out the next installment.
One musical this year received a staggering 10 nominations.
Just greedy.
Yes, Matilda has been nominated in every category for which it is eligible. And it takes Roald Dahl's original story through Dennis Kelly's book and Tim Minchin's clever music and lyrics, transports us to the world of a small girl with some extraordinary powers as she battles her way through her childhood, coping with her parents and her headmistress. In the song we're going to hear, Matilda has been sent to her room by her bullying parents.
4 girls share the lead role of Matilda herself, and for 2 of these girls, today is their final day with the show. So, for the one and only time, please welcome Cleo, Eleanor, Kerry, and Sophia, the Matildas!
Cool! That's awesome!
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. Innocent victims of their story. Like Romeo and Juliet, 'twas written in the stars before they even met. That love and fate and a touch of stupidity would rob them of their hope of living happily. The endings are often a little bit gory. I wonder why they didn't just change their story. We're told we have to do what we're told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and bear it, nothing will change. Even if you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let the friends on top you, might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. Platinum blonde hair dye, extra strong, keep out of reach of children. Oil of violet hair tonic, for men. Yeah. In the slip of a boat, there's a tiny rowboat. The seed of a war in the creek of a floorboard. A storm can begin with a flap of a wing. The tiniest mind packs the mightiest sing every day. Starts with the tick of a clock or escapes. Start with the click of a dog. If you're stuck in your story and want to get out, you don't have to cry, you don't have to shout. If you're little, you can do a lot. You mustn't let a little thing like little stop you. If you sit around and let them get on top you, won't change a thing. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you
Best Actress in a Musical goes to the Matildas.
Oh, wow, they were all nominated. Oh, yay. What an interesting thing. I'm curious to know how they did that. Like, has that ever been done before? Like, with the four, with multiple actresses? And yeah, that's interesting. Oh, yay, Tim's there.
Well, I just want to say... breathe, Cleo, breathe. Well, I just want to say thank you to my best friend, a.k.a. Mum, and Jean-Luc, and the rest of my family, and everyone that's been involved in Matilda, and of course, my best friends, the three Matildas themselves. Thank you to Luke, Lottie, Laura, Charlie, Peter Darling, Ellen, Matthew, all the cast, all the technicians, all the lighting. Just thank you for making the show.
And I'd like to thank all the RSC and all the Matilda company, and this person told me not to mention her, but I'm going to mention her anyway. Mum, thanks, Mum.
I would like to thank my family and my brother and sister at home, so hi. And it's just an honour, and thank you so much.
That's cool.
Wow. That's a popular win for sure.
Definitely haven't seen that. That is so cool. I love that they had all four of them. That is fantastic. And I'm curious to know, when I first heard there were four and it was a 3.5-year run on Broadway, I was curious to think if they sort of ran for a time and then were gone to take over the 3.5 years that it was on Broadway. And maybe I'm understanding the time frames wrong. But I'm wondering if they just had to keep them, have four of them so that they could switch each other out and such. Yeah, that's a great song. I love that song. The DJ suggested that was my theme song. I agree that most of it is my theme song. I'm not so good at the little bit naughty part. I've never been creatively that way to. Yeah, that's not my jam. But the rest of it is. I was too afraid of getting in trouble, and still am, to be a little bit naughty. Anyway, I could use a little bit more naughty in my life, definitely, in many different directions. But I'll leave that story for a time later. That was fantastic. Thank you so much, Troy, for bringing those bits and pieces and numbers to us. Like I said, I am so intrigued. I've wanted to see the musical, and now I just want to see it so much more. So that was really great. It's so awesome that they had such a great run on Broadway and then well beyond, if I recall correctly. And yeah, the cleverness of Tim's lyrics and his perspective of the world, I'm pretty sure that I saw the original Matilda movie, but I cannot, I remember so little about it that I just don't even know what it was about, really. And my understanding is that this is really very, very different just from the songs. I love the perspective that Tim is bringing to it, and it just makes me want to know more. So delightful. Thank you so much, and thank you again. I'm excited to read this, although yes, it will be a fun harken back to the video I just saw later. So I shall enjoy. I hope you all have enjoyed. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Please do like the video, subscribe to the channel. Love to hear your comments and your requests. Did any of you get to see it? I'm sure many of you have seen Matilda, so do tell. Groundhog Day, another one that I would love to see as well. So delightful, wonderful, heartwarming, and goodness sakes, all of those things. All right. Wow. I needed to see this when I was a little kid so much. My little kid soul would have done so much. It would have done my little kid soul so much good to see this. So good for all the kids that have gotten to see it, for kids and for grown-ups. We all need that. Take good care. We'll see you soon. And if I haven't told you to like and subscribe, please, please, please do that. That is so appreciated. We thank you for the support of the likes and the subscribes when you do. So thank you so much. All right. That was a lot, quite frankly. Very good, very intense, and quite delicious. So lovely, thought-provoking way to go into the rest of my evening. All right. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. And, oh, of course, enjoy the music. We'll see you soon. Bye.